Boom. And we are live at the 5th Annual Sheepshead Showdown Captain's meeting. Right out the gate, want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, man, and participating in the tournament. Like I said, it's the 5th year for us doing this, and we wouldn't be doing it if y'all didn't show up and fish it. So we really appreciate that. Thanks to Dewy Dew Bugz for letting us host it here. The weather was crappy, but luckily he's got this room, and we can come in here and get what we need done. This is the official captain's meeting. Again, thanks for being here in person. People on the live stream, it's not mandatory, but Joey's going to go over the rules here in a little while. It is your responsibility to know the rules. So if you're not here, I hope you're watching it live. It'll all be recorded, obviously, so we can go back. We know what we said. Yeah, don't cheat. But before we jump into the rules, one of the things I want to do right out of the gate is thank the sponsors. These are local business owners that have put their money up to help us put this tournament on, because without them, we couldn't do it. It's not feasible without them. So right out of the gate, some of these names are familiar. You probably heard of them before. Caddy Can, they've been with us since day one, I think, damn near. If you don't have one of these for your boat, it's a trash can, Velcros to anywhere on your boat, has a removable bag on the inside, a zipper on the top. It's awesome. It's a great company. We appreciate their support. Shoreline Marine Detail, that's Justin. He did my boat a couple years ago, does a great job. If you need your boat clean, buffed up, get it shining, looking pretty again, check them out. The Butcher on Tucker,
they're here.
I didn't see them, but thank y'all for being here. Thank you for sponsoring the tournament. ACR, we had those guys on the show a little while ago. If you don't have an EPIRB and you're looking for one, Jesus Christ, and you're looking for one, I don't even want to know. It's a great company.
Champ is here.
Go check them out. Nelson Outdoors, they've been with us for a while now on this tournament. Over in Pascagoula, if you're looking for a good store that's got tackle, outdoor gear, everything, you name it, Nelson Outdoors has it. They've been with us for a while now. Fantasy Donuts, that's a new sponsor for us. They're over in Biloxi on Pass Road. Man, if you're looking for kolaches, donuts, the whole spread, they got everything. We went over there and checked them out, ate some of the stuff. It's great. Look them up on Facebook. That's Fantasy Donuts. And then we got Tackle 22 Fishing. Derek's right over there, man. We appreciate you doing everything that you do. That's one of the coolest things about this tournament for us now, the kids division, and then doing them with the veterans here with Tackle 22. If you don't know what we're talking about, that's an organization that takes out veterans fishing on free fishing trips, and then we partnered up with them to allow anybody that's a veteran to fish our tournament, the main category, for free, as long as you go through them. So we appreciate that as well. And then we have Charter Trash right over here. Buddy John, man, we thank you for supporting the tournament as well. You're going to be set up tomorrow, right, outside with all of his gear. If you don't know Charter Trash, local merch brand, it's got some really cool stuff. He'll be here tomorrow set up as well. Our big tournament sponsors that took categories. Right out of the gate, Gulf Pride took the #1 Sheepshead first place category.
Yep.
Gulf Pride Companies, that's Mikey. We appreciate him doing that. I'm sure they have a Facebook page. He's into about 1,000 different businesses.
Yeah, well, it's right over the road, like literally right down the road. Is what it is.
Yes, I'm talking about his Facebook page.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 1,000
I'm
businesses.
sure he does.
So Dewy Dew Bugz as well. They took one of the places as well, obviously hosted
Third place,
yeah. So we appreciate that. Coastal Marine, they've been with us now, what, 2 years?
Yeah, took the kids belt. That's a big thing. So they sponsored the kids belt, and the first 10 kids, heaviest weight, is going to take home a medal sponsored by them as well.
Awesome. We got Mr. Kenny over at Ocean Springs Marine Mart.
He's a ray of sunshine.
He does a lot for us, man. He's been on the show a few times. If y'all are in Ocean Springs, go check him out. Call him and ask him if he's got live bait. He loves.
And ask him how big the bait shrimp are.
Yeah. It's a hot topic of conversation for him. Moore in Holland, that's our buddy Donnie. He jumped on for second place, if I believe.
Yep, correct.
Yeah, for Sheeps. And if you need any dirt work done, they do all kind of stuff, man. They're a hauling company, but they do a lot of different stuff. You can check them out on Facebook as well. Give them a shout at 228-206-1850. Hull and Hitch, they've been with us for a while now. Joey, what place? I got the flyer over here to see what specific.
I think they took the trout.
Speckled trout. That's right. Yeah. So if you need trailer work done, they're right in D'Iberville. They're local. They do a good job. Go check them out as well. Treasure Bay took the shirt sponsor again this year. We want to thank Susan over at Treasure Bay for doing that, supporting this tournament. It's a big help for us. Who else do I have left on here? Joey, Coastal Plains. I think that was one of the ones.
Yeah, Coastal Plains. I think they took a redfish, and then the Keep It Clean. They took the triple tail. We had a triple tail this year. We had a bunch of people asking about triple tail. We took it off a couple years ago, so we're gonna see what it does this year. So we're gonna see what it does.
What about Coastal Plain? Can we tell them those?
Redfish. They do insurance.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so if you're looking for insurance, Coastal Plain, check them out again. I'm sure they got a Facebook page, and then you said full service pressure washing. So if you need any pressure washing done, man, support these businesses that help us do the things that we all love to do. The pressure washing business is 228-217-3565. So again, we want to give them a special recognition, all the sponsors there, because without them, we don't do the tournament. We don't have the belts. So thanks to them. As I just said, though, we have the belts here. This is first place for the main sheepshead category. You'll be taking home the blue belt. We ain't even taking the plastic off, man. We're going to leave it on so it's all shiny tomorrow when we give it to you. And then the green belt here is for the kids division. As I mentioned earlier, that's one of our most favorite things about doing this tournament. Kids 12 and younger, and you'll get into this, Joey, fish this alone. So one of the kids will be taking that home. But I see we got some people joining on the live, so Joey's going to take it over. So this is the important part for the fishermen here live and then also on the live stream. These are your rules. So I want everybody to pay attention so there's no confusion.
All right, first and foremost, must abide by state and federal laws. Okay, we're going to be bumping offshore. You have to launch at a Mississippi port and you have to return to a Mississippi port. Okay, so if you go to Chandelier for trout, you go to Mobile Bay for triple tail, launch at Pascagoula, launch at Pass Christian, you have to land at a Mississippi port, okay? And fishing from a vessel, all persons above 12 years old must be registered. The only, whatever you want to call it, the only exception to that is if you're on a boat with a hired charter captain. If you hired a charter captain tomorrow to take you out fishing, that is allowed for them not to be registered. Of course, they cannot fish, okay? So if you had a charter boat, if you hired a charter boat to fish tomorrow, the captain's fine as long as he is not registered. Everybody else on your boat needs to be registered unless it's 12 and under and they're fishing the youth. Anybody fishing for money tomorrow or this prize right here needs to be registered. Everybody got that? Correct. If little Johnny, if you think little Johnny, and he's 10 years old, you think he can win the money, he has to be registered to win the money, okay? And we can't take daddy's fish to weigh it into the kids division. Once it's weighed in either kids or it's weighed in an adult, okay? Everybody clear on that? We left the dive rules on here. We're not having dive, so we'll skip all that. All of them must be registered before the end of the captain's meeting. That is tonight. We'll probably have that open till about 11 o'clock. Fishing will begin tonight at 12:01. So at the witching hour, as soon as it turns 12:01, you can launch. Nobody before that, all right? I think it's going to be decent weather tomorrow. It's probably going to be windy, but what tournament in South Mississippi is not windy when you have it, okay? So everybody just be safe tomorrow. Scales, this is a new one this year. We bumped it up 1 hour. Scales will open at 4 o'clock. All right, I'll repeat that. Scales will open at 4 o'clock and close at 5. So we'll have one of our guys in line, one of our girls in line, 5 o'clock. He's going to put his hand up. If you're behind him, you're not getting weighed in. If you're in front of him, you are. Pretty simple, just like every other tournament, okay? Let's see. At no time should two boats touch. The heaviest fish will be the winner. Tie will be settled by the first fish weighed in. Pretty self-explanatory. 7 pounds, 7 pounds. Whoever weighed theirs first takes the place. All fish must be in acceptable and edible condition. All fish entered must be well handled and properly iced. I think Larry's going to take this aluminum table right here, and he's going to put it outside tomorrow. If you want to display your fish, that's fine. We're not going to keep them like we usually do. Well, I don't want to clean 26 sheep's head tomorrow, Sunday. So take your fish back with you. And if anybody else wants them, take them with you, okay? But we want to let the kids see them for a little bit. No frozen, gaff, gig, shot, or mutilated fish. Of course, we're not doing dive this year, so nobody should have that. Everything should be on a hook and line. Yeah, flounder included, no gig. No gig and flounder. Everything has to be hook and line. Don't come up here with a bullet hole in it because we're going to know what it looks like. All right? Yeah, we've done that. We've seen it before. We outlaws. All right, the tournament committee, myself, Jared Seymour, and the weight master has the right to reject or disqualify any fish or angler at their discretion. All fish entered must be caught using a rod and reel. We went over that. All fish entered are subject to gutting and inspection. We all saw the thing that happened up north. Please don't stuff weights and anybody. No, we ain't doing all that. All right. This is supposed to be a fun tournament, but if something happens, we will cut them. All right. Tournament reserves keep the right of any fish entered for a display, which we said we're going to leave out there for the kids, but you can take it back with you. Participants enter at their own risk. The tournament committee sponsors volunteers shall not be held liable or for loss, damage, negligence, harm, or injury for any reason. Just be careful out there, guys, okay? Be bumping around bridges, bumping around piers. We don't want anybody to get hurt. Anybody found in violation of tournament rules or any state, federal laws will be disqualified from this tournament and any tournaments that we put on as Brownwater. Only children 12 and under may enter the children's tournament, not need to be registered. Children 12 and under may fish free. That's sheepshead only. Sheepshead only. So kids are only fishing sheepshead. All right. Anglers are allowed to weigh one fish per category. So if you're registered speckled trout, you can't run the board. You can only win first, second, one of those two places. Redfish. Redfish is a big thing. This is a Mississippi slot redfish tournament. So that means the heaviest fish in between 18 and 30 inches. We're going to put it on the board. We're going to pinch the tail. If the tail hits the 30-inch mark, it's disqualified. Okay? So under 30 inches. Under 30 inches, the heaviest fish. Yeah, we're going to pinch the tail and swipe it. All winners are subject to be contested for cheating by any other registered angler of the tournament. They must be contested in writing and presented to us, the directors of a tournament, before 6 p.m. That's after the weigh-in tomorrow. If a winner is contested, the winner will be required to submit a polygraph test 72 hours of the contest. Failure to test or failure to complete the test will result in forfeit of the winning and a lifetime ban from any tournaments that we put on. If you think somebody's cheating, the cost of the polygraph will be your responsibility. Okay. Hopefully none of that will work. We're going to keep the prize money for 7 days. That usually doesn't happen. I thought banks followed that rule, but it doesn't. But we put that in the rules. If no legal fish is weighed in any of the categories, the money will return to the pot for next year's tournament. And the tournament committee reserves the right to alter any rules as they deem necessary.
So to reiterate what he said about the check, when you get your check tomorrow, it'll be post-dated by
Correct.
4 or 5 days. That just gives us enough time that if somebody complains, that it gives us enough time to figure out what we need to do. Like Joey said, polygraphs or not.
So if you got to pay your light bill Monday morning, it's probably don't bank on it. Yeah.
But the money's there.
Yeah.
The money's there.
We got any questions?
Yeah. Anybody?
Sorry, go ahead, Jude. If you're registered in speckled trout, you can only take first place. You can't take first and second place. Each category, you can take one place in each category that you're registered in. Yes. Yeah, you got to turn it in. Matthew Mitchell's here, the pumpkin queen, with his last year's belt. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions or concerns? Like I said, 12:01, it's going to be kind of bumpy. Everybody be safe. As soon as 12:01 hits, drop the boats in the water and rock and roll. We'll be here at 4. We'll be here probably about 10 or 11 o'clock setting up. Parking. Let me go over parking. Swinco has let us use his parking lot. CF Galots right here has let us use those parking lots. If you're bringing a boat, try to get over at Galots. There's more room over there. We have the north parking lot here. We have the north parking lot here, and we have all this. So if you can leave the boat at home, try to. If you're carpooling, that's cool too. There's going to be a D'Iberville officer here tomorrow directing traffic. So we're going to be able to line up down here. But if you're pulling a boat, try to get over at Galots. That way we're not taking up 18 parking spots. Yeah, right. If you turn around, you can turn around right here at the end of the parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're parking boats, try to do your best to not take up the whole.
Oh, one more thing. In the past, we've done the ticket fish. We're not doing a ticket fish this year. Okay. So we're not, if you weigh a fish in, not going to get a ticket for it. We will have those tickets available for purchase, but it's just we're trying to get the weigh in. We've had so many people, and we had added the vets in. That one ticket fish over and over and over and over again, it just draws it out. Okay, so if you're coming up here for one ticket, if there's an 8-pounder on the board and you got a 4-pounder, don't get in line. You know what it is. All right. Any questions other than that? Setup's going to be right here. So we haven't figured it all out yet. What we did for the Bay Rat Bash is you're going to take your fish and enter through this gate. We'll have all the live streaming kit. We'll weigh it, and then you walk out this way with it. The only thing we might change is go right here, but it'll be the same entrance. Anybody else? Anything we didn't cover?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah. Everybody good? We will have raffle tickets tomorrow. We'll have Coach Trash hats tomorrow. We'll have brown water hats. We'll have the rest of these shirts.
Tournament shirts, yeah, right over there if you haven't already got one.
And remember, always take care of your waitresses, waiters, hostesses, and all that stuff.
And good luck.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Anybody else? All right. Good luck to y'all. Somebody's taking home this belt and $1,700 tomorrow.
That's it. Thank y'all for watching.
Y'all be safe. Be safe, man.